How you doing, folks? It's Craig. I'm back with, I can't really call it a haul, because it's not, but a couple of packages, including one, though, that is, well, you have to wait and see. But first and foremost, I want to open this, which is a mystery pin. It's not really a mystery pin. It's not, hey, I ordered pin from a company. It was a mystery one. It's, I haven't ordered pin since Black Friday. And I think the ones I ordered since Black Friday have come in. So I've been really good with that, but there were some orders I had placed that I was still waiting on. So this is from Rigor Mortis Pin Company. I'll be honest, I don't know what this is. The only pins I know I'm waiting on is Dark Knight of Scarecrow, which I guess could be Rigor Mortis pin. I don't know who makes that. And I'm waiting on one from, I think, Black Cat. But we shall see. Yeah, I had to scale back my pins just because putting them out became hard, displaying them, and they become more and more expensive as you tell yourself, $10, no big deal, $10, no big deal. And then you start looking at your PayPal, it's like, oh, damn. So this is, okay, it is, Rigor Mortis Pin Company is the one who makes this pin then. So I'm going to take out the bag, and I'm going to show you. This is one I pre-ordered quite some time ago. Let me see if there's a card or anything else in the envelope. No, there's not. So Rigor Mortis Pin Company, look him up. I know he still has a few left. And this is from Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, which I got this because you don't see anything from this movie. And if you remember this movie, this is Bubba. Essentially, Bubba, special needs, older special needs male. He saves the girl's life. People think he was the one who endangered her. They chase him. They kill him. They find him hiding in the Scarecrow. And then it turns out he saved him. He saved the reason the girl lived. And then he, comes back to life and gets him. This is one of those times where, you pretty much exclusively root for the bad guy, or the thrasher. And I don't mind that. Usually I'll say if you have too much empathy towards the one killing everybody, the movie's not good. But this is just, it's a fun flick for what it is. If you look at it too seriously, though, and like, oh, I don't know, the cinematography, the this, the that, it's about a Scarecrow murder that comes back to life. So, slow your roll a little bit. Good pin, though. This is not a pin, and I've shared this before. This is from someone I want to be becoming friends with, at least through our YouTube and Facebook interaction. A follower of mine who sent me a couple of these, and now this is the last one I needed for my collection. Brian Minnick, who's also on Facebook. I don't know if he wants me to divulge that, so I won't. He can put that down in the comments if he likes. And I've sent him a pin. He didn't ask me to, but he sent me these first, and I sent him a pin, and I'm actually mailing him out a Chucky pin too. But it's just very nice. I think it's cool, Hey, I got this. You want it? Sure. I got this. People are very generous, and kudos, Brian. Now I have all 12 of the pint-sized horror pint-sized mystery heroes. Again, not any collection that's ever going to break the bank, but it's neat, and I kind of hope they make a series too, because they were fun to piece together. And now my last item. My last item is, if you were watching my video a few weeks ago, maybe a week ago, I yanked out the Sheet Ghost, NECA, Michael Myers, and I remarked how for some this is their holy grail NECA figures. Not mine. Don't get me wrong. It's in a place of prominence now, hanging with the Evolution of Evil 2-pack, a couple of Scott Strachter print, a couple other goodies. But for me, my NECA Most Wanted. A lot of my Most Wanted figures are distinctive dummies or some of the rare ones, the custom stuff. But my NECA Most Wanted figure was a 2-pack. And it was a 2-pack that I tried to get the print run. I tried to find out the print run because I don't know if it's the rarest thing they ever made. I recently, someone shared on Facebook that NECA did the Hitman 47 figure, and there was only 300 of them. Just from how many I've seen of this, I'm sure there's more than 300. But when you just do a random eBay search, you only get a few up at a time. So it is pretty rare. I haven't told you what it is yet, I know. But I got this for, there was one that ended at an insanely low price about a month ago. And I don't quite know why, because I didn't look into the auction afterwards. Maybe it was open, maybe there was an issue, maybe it was one where shipping was too high. But these figures usually go for a couple bills. I got it at a price I'm pretty happy about. But it is one of my favorite movies to this day, one of my favorite movies. I've never done a office tour. You've seen me make a couple of videos in my office. In my office, I don't really have horror displayed prominently as I do sort of in here, and you've seen different things I've done my tour. But I have some stuff, you know. I think I have Monster Pops. I think I have Monty Python, the Holy Grail Pops, a few things like that. I also have a bunch of stuff from this movie. Pops, and then a stand-up I got from, it'll come to me, the company that makes the standees. You've seen some of the standees in here. I think if it doesn't come to me, I'll put it in the description. But in my opinion, there's a couple of movies that need figures. A couple of movies that need a lot of figures. Dusk Till Dawn for me is the #1 movie that doesn't have anything that should. How badass would a few Dusk Till Dawn figures be? You know, Harvey Keitel with vampire head. Come on, that'd be that'd be great. Or Juliette Lewis, or Salma Hayek. Come on, people, figure makers, pay attention. The series that I think should have figures, Supernatural. Love that. If you've seen other openings recently, you heard me talk about it. No Supernatural figures out there. A few Q-Fig things and some pops and stuff, but no actual figures. But another movie that does have a couple of figures. I actually think he had one prior to this, and now he's in this as part of the 2-pack. And then there's another new standing thing that came up. I absolutely freaking love the movie Labyrinth. So now that I said that, there's probably no secret to you as to what I'm about to open. But the movie Labyrinth, whether it was from my childhood, whether it was Jennifer, Jennifer Connelly was just freaking hot. She's okay. She's older than I am, so I can say that. Career opportunity too. Wow, that was great. But it's just such a fun movie. The puppets, the door knockers, the creatures with the heads. I loved it. So, what I was able to buy, and I bought it from an auction that was a charity auction. It's my first time really looking at it. For the most part, it is in great shape. The card could be a little better in back. Looks like it originally retailed for $35. That would have been nice. But we got the Cult Classics 2-pack from Labyrinth. The only Labyrinth figures made, or the only Hoggle figure ever made, I should say. Like I said, Jared has an individual figure made, and now he also has a mini statue thing that was made that's like $20 you can get. But as far as figures go, the only Labyrinth figures made beyond the others. That is just freaking awesome. And the detail, that looks, Hoggle looks perfect. He comes with his donut. You know, Jared has his orb, his cane. Like, I cannot tell you how happy I am. I already have the space set out for this figure to go into. Like, as far as the NECAs goes, this was my quote-unquote NECA Grail. Again, just because it's out there if you want, but to get a decent price, you gotta wait. Gotta show some patience, but I like that a lot. So, Grail achieved. I guess now I need a new NECA Holy Grail. I don't think there's always one for me to be had, though, to be honest with you. Most of the NECA figures, I still want a low-end ones, like Elvis, no, not Elvis, but the Sebastian from Bubba Hotep, i.e. Bruce Campbell. Michael from Lost Boys. No one too nuts. Like I said, most of my Grails now in the distinctive dummy range. But, folks, thanks for checking out my vid. It was, I know it wasn't an epic haul by any means, but for me that figure makes it epic, and that is cool. Again, nice pin. Again, check it out. Check them out if you're interested. Brian Minnick, thank you again for the Beetlejuice, completing my pint-sized hero set. I think he gave me 4 of them total, so he gave me essentially a third of my set. So kudos there. And now we have Labyrinth. Now we have Jared and Hoggle off the wrist. So maybe they get lucky and somebody makes a Sarah or a Bluto. Well, the guy who had the sheepdog would be pretty cool too. But I'm talking too much. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you have a good one.